Okay, guys, like, let's be honest. This goes out to federal agencies of all types all over the world that want to kill me. Just do it, guys. Fucking just do it. Why are you being pussy? Like, I don't know if it's because I personally have killed agents. I don't know if it's because you've cloned me and they've killed your shit in a real I ain't gonna be here way, bro. And I know enough of how to escape Dubai to say ha 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 and have them go, we'll never have his genes here again without diluting them or for taking from a one-off. Only to find out Seals coons like Ethan Barnett are completely worthless because they ain't mixed enough because my mama wanted darker kids. Whatever. Alex is right. See, that's the thing. You guys are mad because you think racism only goes from white people to black people. Now, you're completely inept and audacious and what is the other word? Pretentious, and there's another word. It's basically one big fallacy. What you guys don't understand is that when you do stupid shit like that, it goes both ways. There are black people that'll say, I hate white people. Man, like, people expect me to hate white people because I grew up in a white area and everybody treated me like shit. But that's not the truth. That is not the truth. Like, you could say I was sent out like a Spartan to be that one man. That's an example of how to fix and destroy everything in an attempt to keep the peace and balance. But I don't give a fuck about that. You might even think I was trained to do that, but I wasn't trained to do that at all. I was trained to fight at a young age, and I was trained what to fight over, and then from there, go do whatever the fuck you want. You can take care of yourself. That and like you have to remember, my will to go, you ain't gonna call me no nigger, is why the federal government hates me and Putin hates me. But you know what? Fuck you. You're a dumb slob, Putin, in a real. I don't know what I'm doing since I'm just an out of control sex slave, because that is what a Slav is. Nah, bro. That's what you don't get. That's what you guys have become, because every now and again, aliens will show up and try to not be seen and drop people off and go do some shit on this planet. It is getting a little wild. Like, I'll remind you guys, the whole reason racial purity happens, and they gave a whole bunch of technology to the Nazis, is to just say, you don't need to race mix and get mutant powers going. That shit causes a problem for people off-world. Because, you see, those nukes and shit, and those atom bombs and all that crazy shit, the Nazis, like the V2 rockets and shit, all that shit you created, it does do a lot of damage. But it's not going to do any damage to some of those Nautilus shell fucking moons that are actually squiddies. It's not going to do enough damage if the squiddies without the Nautilus shell come here. Like, you have to understand, I killed a squiddy by, like, and this is like on one of the moons of Saturn. I killed the squiddy because this is the Nautilus shell, and I stuck my telepathic giant fingers in it and just crushed it like somebody trying to get the meat when they're fucking homeless and living on the beach. With that said, I've also used my telepathic powers with telekinesis to completely rip apart and destroy a fucking space squid that had tentacles in everybody, like, to the point that other squids were like, that was fucked up, bro. That was real fucked up. We can't fuck with that. That was real fucked up. You can be like, fucking sockers, man. Why are these sockers doing this? But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. In reality, I try not to do anything too openly because y'all get rad. So I just spread awareness. And the more awareness I spread, the more weird shit happens if you'll just be like, and that's what we need. But the issue comes that, like, there's a lot of shit in space right now that is trying to affect this planet. But once again, as in the Marvel universe, once people start showing up, also for apparently there's humans in like there's humans in the Mariner's Trench, or at least what will pass for humans in the Mariner's Trench. I assume they got, it's not like Atlantis. I assume they're just down there with ancient high technology, which is whatever. Anyway, there's humans like out in space, and they're like Russia will like throw a dude up and be like, you're going to do the greatest thing for Russia, and then they'll throw you in a fucking space suit, throw you in a ship, give you some food and be like, one-way trip, go see what's out there, bro. And that's what happens to people. I'm not trying to deal with that. They have not sent me off planet because God knows what happens if you send me off planet. I see an actual squid in like visual range and then rip it apart. I think they sent me off planet with a girl because holy shit, do I either keep seeing shit trip face or do I do that? Or do I see shit go completely haywire? No, that's a lie. You guys keep trying to lie. Dude, you could say you sent me off planet with like somebody like Lexi, but that's completely impossible. I've known Lexi 2 years, and Spetsnaz and that didn't give a fuck about the relationship beforehand or after. So that's bullshit. I also have no intention of taking Lexi off planet because of the way she's acting. She's probably gonna die with her entire family for what they've done to other girls in the harem over stupid shit. She's also gonna die for being a stupid fucking lying slut and not being able to own up to shit. End of discussion. Okay. So, was that, no, that was some, is that somebody, yeah, that's somebody on your shoulder dying with you. Alright, whatever, dude. Whatever. Whoever died with me in a real, that was you and them way, whatever. You know why? Because I make it really bad for people before I die. I always die heroically. I've died to white phosphorus. I've died to gunfire. I've died to not Allah Akbaring, but being like, hey man, I know you shot me, but I got something for you. Here, this is my final will and testament. And the guy goes, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's a fucking boom, grenade, done. That's all you have to do. Sometimes you gift wrap this shit. You just be like, here, it looks like a baseball, enjoy. This ain't a baseball, it ain't round, it's oval. Oh, this is a baseball, it is oh shit. There's a lot of grenades out there. You like, dude, if you do it right, like, you could technically hold, like, if you really do it right, you can hold a fucking claymore, and you'll blow off some of your body, but it won't blow you up this way because claymores are pointy. There's a lot you can do. But, like, you have to understand, you guys keep fucking with the wrong man, and like, I don't care, dude, we'll all die. I am young enough to outlive everybody on the planet right now. In a real, you're old and you're gonna die, or you're gonna get murdered by me or somebody. I point at you by being like, you might want to kill that guy. And they'll be like, why? Well, here's a good reason. They'll be like, and then you'll die. So remember, federal government, as you sit there and wallow in your, this used to be the last bastion of white society. It could have just been what it always was, which is America the melting pot. And that could have carried us through so much other shit. But because the United States of America doesn't want to concede to an American citizen trying to do the right thing, there will be no United States of America. It will move on to be something else. 200, 250 years is most of the regimes that last on this planet. Let's remember that. So you got 5 regimes per fucking millennia. And this one's been running since 1776, and now we're like 250 years in. So, you guys didn't want me to turn it into a fucking empire. You got a deal. You couldn't have fucking Trump and them turn it into an empire. You got a deal. You can't like have Putin turn it into an empire because his ruble is worth 2 cents. Remember, you did this to yourselves. The Dubanians, with their 4-to-1 on the American dollar and having a lot of gene currency, were like, fuck it, we got all those Irokans from fucking Ronda, we got some. Now you don't, dude. You have the girls. The girls don't like you, but you gave them lots of money and also said if you leave or attempt to, we'll cut, beat, or rape you. You raped them anyway. So with that said, I guess I'll stop now because we're almost at the 10-minute mark.